everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano, and we are live right here on YouTube. Hey, what's going on? Hold on a second. I'm your host, Rich Giordano, and we are live. Welcome to Go On, everybody. Had two browsers open. What an amateur. It is July 26th, Monday, 2021. And we are rolling into the work week. It is Monday. So I want to thank you all for giving the show a listen tonight, for we have plenty to talk about in the ufology field, as you can tell. So, hope you had a great weekend. Back from California, got over all the flight stuff, hour change, everything's back to normal. I got my treadmill delivered. I even used it a little bit today. And everything's up and running. It's going pretty good. Pretty good for now. So, I already see a problem. We're going to have issues this early in the show. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Hold on. Can't just do things right the first time, Rich, can't you? No, I cannot. I don't know what I'm doing. You got that right. You got that right. I have no idea what I'm doing. Absolutely. I'm just putting a background in here. Something different than last night. Got to change every night. I don't know what's taking so long. But anyway, title of tonight's show. Why is Alien Addict supporting Secureteam10? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got a haircut too. Yep, shaving, a haircut. This is the first time. This is a historic moment. Thank you.
Someday is finally here. We're ready to sail beyond again. All that's missing is you.
I didn't go out today because it was 95 degrees and the air conditioning in my car didn't work. And besides, I had to wake up, I had to get a haircut, I had to get a treadmill delivered, so I never got the belt. But thank you, Wreaking Havoc, for the $5 super chat reminding me about the hair. Thank you very much. First time ever that I've ever had a different style of hair, going back to the 80s. I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting old. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Hair's thinning. I'm graying. I'm only kidding. Everything's good. Thank you, Wreaking Havoc, for the $5 super chat. Yes, our good friend, my good friend, Alien Addict. After I just talked about this the other day, and how, and I know why this is happening. It's all my fault, you see. I did it on purpose, and it worked. Yep. All you have to do is plant the seed and watch it grow. It's pretty simple. But Alien Addict is having Secureteam10 on Wednesday on his show. And that's something he's wanted from the day I met him, since Tyler had his downfall. Now, this isn't about Tyler. This is about Alien Addict, Jimmy Church, and others who support people who gave ufology a black eye. It's very hard to recover from that stuff. So I want to talk about that. Plus, I have some cool sightings sent to me from Mr. Catfish 2100, and I will go over some UFO Twitter, as usual. And I am getting guests now starting in August, but I am going to try to get a guest on for tomorrow night. I meant to do it tonight, but I haven't asked. He already said yes, that he would anytime. So tomorrow, expect a guest. I don't want to say who. But let me tell you something. It will be a freaking awesome show. Only because like minds, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm in a different state of mind right now. I'm not really sure about how to go about this tonight. because Alien Addict is a very good friend. I consider him probably one of my best friends, you know. I really like the guy, and I respect him. Totally do. He knows it. He knows I'm doing this tonight. He doesn't know what I'm going to say, but I know Alien Addict, and he likes drama. The guy loves drama, but it's rarely about him. And I'm not bashing anybody. Nobody's getting bashed. No Tyler bashing. There's no Alien Addict bashing. This is the biggest problem I have with ufology. The biggest. Supporting people who give us a black eye that, in my opinion, my attitude could have been different towards this if ST10 would have gone on YouTube and explained himself. And he says, oh, I don't have to explain to anybody. I already told everybody in Discord. In Discord, please. You need to go to 2 million and tell the 2 million what really happened. But that time has passed. That ship has sailed, in my opinion. When you say you're back, you need to do something, I think, within the first week. If the reason you're back, you see it on news, right? Or on TV, people, something happens to them, they get in trouble. And then they come back. And then they explain what happened and what they're doing to correct the issue. But that hasn't happened on the platform it should. But I made a comment to Tyler and told him nobody would work with you. Anybody in their right mind wouldn't have you on their show. And here we are. 2 shows in a week. And I know for a fact, Tyler asked Alien Addict if he can come on his show. So even though Alien Addict's been asking, he stopped asking because how many times can you say, hear the word no, or not any response at all. But this is in straight connection to my conversation with Tyler, no doubt about it. And he knows that we're friends, and he's just doing it because he wants to see what I'll say. I know it. I know it's all about me. It's all about me. That's how selfish I am. Anyway, I think I triggered the guy into going on these shows. He's been on Jimmy Church before. Alien Addict is Alien Addict. And he's been buttering Tyler up for a while, so I guess he's going to have a taste of that toasted wheat surprise. You're not going to hear anything new because we have to do roll call real quick. Stephen A., welcome to the show. Betty Double Kick Chick, welcome to the show. Hey, Alien Girl, welcome back. How you doing? Uno. Grandmaster UV, welcome to the show. Stephen A., welcome to the show. Did I already say that? Betty Double Kick Chick, welcome to the show. Wreakin' Havoc 215, welcome to the show. Alien Critter, welcome to the show. Felicia Flores, welcome to the show. Alien Critter says, Tyler's trying to vindicate himself. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Jill Delight, welcome to the show. Jill Delight says, Tyler is Tyler. He is his own man. Correct. He is. Nathan Allen, welcome to the show. Coraline, welcome to the show. Den Bub, welcome to the show. Lang Lee, welcome to the show. Lord Ludacris Plaid, welcome back to the show. Claudia Rodriguez, welcome to the show. Ben Yorkshire, where'd you go? Everything just, wow, this is like And I don't even know how to use slow chat. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Mr. Huthmacher, welcome to the show. Aiden McLaughlin, welcome to the show. Mario UFO, welcome to the show. Tim Tencent, welcome to the show. Kermit the Frog here. Hello, Kermit the Frog here. Is here. I'm here with the devil. Made me late. Kermit, welcome to the show. Martin R., welcome to the show. There's a show, yes. You talking about it here? Not here. There's no show here. Mini Main, how are you? Welcome back to the show. Evasius, welcome to the show. Bad Boy Channel. It just keeps jumping on me, man. I'm trying to keep pace with you guys, but wow. Thomas Fessler, welcome to the show. Piglet, welcome to the show. Area 503, welcome to the show. Complizert, welcome to the show. Bridget Ladd, welcome to the show. World in Chaos 76, welcome to the show. Carrie Rose, love you too. Welcome to the show. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Dark Craft, welcome to the show. Hey, Vasilios, Diamantopoulos, Billy, welcome to the show. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? That's true. This is a rare find. Kingfish Kebab. Did I say hello to you? Welcome to the show. Game Vet, what's up, man? Welcome back. Game Vet 02, welcome to the show. I say welcome back because if I didn't see you here one night, I notice it. I'm just kidding. I just say welcome back. I don't know. Jody Amara, welcome to the show. Hey, welcome to the show. Ms. Jamie, welcome to the show. Elena Ianu, welcome to the show. Mr. Catfish 2100, welcome to the show. Julie Size, welcome to the show. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. FGraph72, welcome to the show. Lori Oliphant, welcome to the show. Randall Hill, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Marianne G. Whoa, but it looked like a long thing. I wanted to read that real. Where'd it go? I'm looking. Wow. I can't believe how fast. Listen, guys, I seriously have an issue. There's a weird light shows up every night and moves along around and straight down. Takes about a half hour every night. Yeah. Well, you got a problem with that light. Adam Devlin, welcome to the show. Area 503, Manny, welcome to the show. Too much info with -10. Welcome to the show. X1, welcome to the show. Vex Junkie, welcome to the show. First Floor Audio, welcome to the show. Oh my gosh. All right. Lisa Ann Brindley. I think that's a new person. Welcome to the show. From Manchester, UK. Welcome to the show. All right. I think we're done. Oh, Hellfire Studios. Welcome to the show. John P. Adventures. Welcome to the show. Sleazy Bees. Welcome to the show. Wild E. Welcome to the show. What's up, UFOers? UFOers? Adam Devlin, welcome to the show. Oh, man, this is like getting crazy. Welcome to the show. Damien. Smokey, what is up? Welcome to the show. Cushy Jinx, welcome to the show. Gifan, for the love and kindness, could we please not make a show of Tyler's platform? Please, with kindness. No. This has nothing to do with Tyler. What? Please, for the love and kindness, could we please not make a show of Tyler's platform? No. Don't have to listen. You know, I already said what I had to say. It's not about Tyler anyway. It's about people in ufology who are either figureheads, are on TV shows, have a high following. You know what I mean? Those people. Maybe you want to call them influencers. Tyler is not an influencer at all. I'm just going to say this. This has nothing to do with anything but what I've observed. Just channel only, not personality, nothing to do with him. But doesn't bring anything new. We've got Mavi out there, third phase of Moon, Hidden Underbelly 2.0, myself. We're all doing things, you know, that what I think are better than what I see coming out from over there. I can't even remember the name, ST10. But I didn't want to talk about it just yet because I have some things to get your palate wet. I want as many people here live because I'm that way too, because I'm greedy. I swear. I knew I forgot certain lights. Oh, your sister's got 9 toe knobs. I knew I forgot a couple of lights. Now we get rid of old age and wrinkles. See? Didn't work, did it? Still here. Still here. I know I'm getting a big forehead now. Getting a real big forehead. I'm going to be like David Wilcock. In 10 years, I'm going to be like David Wilcock talking about, you know, I may be 63 years old, but I'm really 13. I can't even think right now because I have so much I want to say and I can't get it out. Can't get it out. I feel bad because Alien Addict, I'm not going to say anything mean or do anything. I just don't understand. Because I know why, and he has admitted it on his own show, and he knows I'm talking about this. There's nothing I am going to say tonight that hasn't been said by him. You understand? So this isn't anything new. If you pay attention and you understand what's going on in the community and our tight-knit here, then you would know that Alien Addict has spoken many times about having him on the show. And he says because I want the views and the subs that come with it. He says, I'm a greedy bastard in his British accent. I'm a greedy bastard, Rich. To a point you need to be. And I understand why he's doing this, but I don't like it. MUFON reports from Sky cases 114371, 114566, 114564. This is from Mutual UFO Network. Couple of videos and go.
Access
Just to wet your palate, all right?
Case 114371. A California witness at Colton on March 19th at 1:30 p.m. noticed a group of illuminated unidentifiable objects in the sky that...
All right, let's go to the next video. So, a couple of more things. That's it, man. There's nothing else I want to look at. That's all I needed to see. Come on. You're going to tell me these aren't balloons?
caught his attention. At first, he thought they were planes, but they were too close together and erratically
it looks like she's sitting on an icicle.
Gliding and changing directions while scattering amongst themselves. The witness also stated that they appeared to have a wingspan, but it was too difficult to tell. Take a look for yourself.
Oh, here we go. We got a video. Balloons, birds, bugs. Come on, man. Come on. Wait a second. Wait a second. There's a plane up there and I see a group of things over there. How high is it? Can't see the ground. I want to see the ground. I want to see both. All right. All right. Rooftop. We're looking up. Oh, Shiite. Did that one just move?
Case 114.
Wait a second. Something just moved like irrationally. That. All right. I'm a little interested in that. Did you see that thing?
Case 114.
All right. I swear on myself, I'm going to hurt myself right now. Anyway, there you go. There's your MUFON case file for today, folks. Lovely, out of focus dots. Gotta love them dots. Hey, by the way, you can send me your UFO sightings. Back in action again, goofonradio@gmail.com, but do not send me anything like that. If you send me anything that looks like a star, a satellite, I don't want it. I want objects that look like kind of what you see on third phase of moon. Jaime Maussan, Mavi, all those places. Yes, most of the time we can explain them. 99.998% of the time we can explain them. The other 0.002%, we just can't figure them out just now. I hate this job. This was how I was. I can't stop thinking. It hurts. I don't know what to say. I am just without words. People today are getting all excited about the Galileo thing, and Avi Loeb has been making the rounds again and talking about his, maybe having this $500,000 telescope that you could see a pinhead on the moon or something like that. And I'm like, dude. And then I'm like, it's not going to work, man. He's thinking about looking across the entire galaxy and trying to see if you can spot a flying UFO or see if you can see structures on. Hubble can't even do that. And this guy thinks that there's telescopes out there that you might be able to, zoom in and see structures somewhere, or maybe a flying object in space. Even if we went the speed of light, which we're not going to do anytime soon, wouldn't you think? Because if the closest thing is 4 light years away, right? Isn't that the closest thing to a star or some sort of celestial object? We've got to bend space and time. Got to bend it. He's talking about some weird shit today on the Black Vault, and I'm like, man, this guy's got a pipe dream. I don't see it ever happening. I don't see it ever coming true. You can get 50 telescopes all around the world pointing in on the same thing, and people still aren't going to believe it. They're going to believe you're out of your mind. Nobody's doing anything. SETI hasn't come up with anything but a wow signal in all these years, right? Just a wow signal. Wow. What was that, in 76? Greer says he can talk to aliens. We all know that's not true. Look, I live in a reality where that shit doesn't happen. As a matter of fact, what I found interesting, what I was just listening to, oh man, let me pull it up. Because I was actually impressed what this gentleman was saying, and I can't remember his name, but he's a scientist. And he was also talking about alien abductions. He goes, well, we can't just let alien abductions go. If you don't believe in this, that, and the other thing, what about abductions? Which is what we say here a lot. Like, what about abductions? he said something that really made me skip a little bit. And it was that it's possible it's just all lucid dreaming. Okay. See, I can relate to that. And the reason I can is because that's what I think happened to me during my quote-unquote alien dream visitation days. See, if I never experienced the things I haven't experienced, I wouldn't agree with them most likely. Like, for instance, poltergeist activity. If I never saw it for myself, I would have never believed it's actually happened. I would think everybody's faking, lying, or just imagining shit. Anyway, I found the show, and I think it was the Unidentified Celebrity Review. I think it was Paul Davies was talking about that. It's pretty interesting. There's a couple of good shows out there that are on right now. Not this one, though. No. Not this one. No. Nah. Not at all. Because, we're all fluff. Nobody cares what we say. That's what I hear a lot. I hear a lot from the UFO Twitter gang. Nobody's listening. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that back. It's been probably since February since I've heard that comment. So I'm actually pretty pleased. Now watch, I'll get dozens of them. Do you guys remember this?
The so-called flying saucers. Anything in the air that may have the possibility of threat or menace to the United States.
Generations of Americans have reported seeing objects in the sky that they could not explain.
UFOlogy 517, do you want to report a UFO?
No, I don't want to report any of those.
Advancements in military technology have taken these unidentified flying objects from the stuff of the silver screen to the halls of Congress. In June, the U.S. intelligence
mid-air collisions. They were posting warnings at naval air bases, alerting the pilots to that possibility. That's how commonplace this was. That's how much of this activity was going on.
Right. So much activity that the video evidence is, it's off the charts. Still waiting for that evidence. Still waiting for it. We're not getting anywhere any sooner. We are now in the two-step back phase after taking a step forward on June 25th. As little information that was handed to us from that report, it was still interesting that it was part of a COVID bill of some sort, whatever. I can't remember the exact name of that thing. Refund bill? No. All right, I have a UFO sighting here. This was sent to me from somebody on Twitter. I think it was, let me see, Toolmaster it goes by. This is really interesting because the next couple of things I'm going to play before I get into the alien addict thing, this to me is almost proof. Not the next video I'm going to play is just to open your eyes to the possibilities of maybe a UFO or UAP in the water. But anyway, check this out. This was pretty cool. So, this object right here.
Oh.
I don't know if it's CGI.
In the fucking making.
Hey, videotape that shit.
Dude, that shit is just
That's
rolling.
a fucking video. It's aliens.
It's an orb. I got an orb on video right now. A fucking orb.
What the fuck?
Unedited. Oh my god.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's on the surface of the water. It's on the surface of the water. It's just skimming across the water right now. It's not above the water. It's on. Oh!
Real or fake? It almost looks real. The end part, I think you even see a splash.
The water, it's on. Oh!
Watch.
Shit! No.
Got light going. See the reflection of it.
It's not above the water, it's on. Oh! No.
Got light going. See the reflection of it.
It's not above the water, it's on. Oh! No.
Got light going. See the reflection of it.
It's not above the water, it's on. Oh!
I don't know. It does look real, right? It looks pretty darn real. And that I would call a disc-shaped object, not a tic-tac. This guy called it an orb. And it says orb goes into the water, no displacement. Language warning. There was nothing else on this video. Don't see it. Dark Sky says fake as it gets. Way to go, Dark Sky Files. He's usually here. It sounds like they're joking. Is that a big soap bubble or something? See, it almost what I thought it was. Some kids making a fake video. What is going on with this chair? See that down there? I guess I never have it this low. It almost sounded like they were acting, but I don't know. I would say it's fake, but I don't know. I can't get in close enough. It does look fake. Here, watch this video. Watch this. Watch this. Watch what this guy does.
On.
Watch. Look how fake. That is terrible. It's fake. Or
On.
no, it's fake. See that right there? There's one part where you see like a 90-degree angle in the cut. Like right there. That looks just a little bit weird. It must be hard to see for you guys on if you got a phone or anything, but anyway, that's from Think Tank. Doing it frame by frame. He's saying, I don't see how it's a bubble. That does look fake. All right. I'm going to say fake. Yep. The tempo of his speech. Not a UFO. Pretty good. All right. Nice one, guys. You're getting it. Now let's go to this. This is going to blow your faces off. It has to. It almost did mine. I mean, look at it. So I'm going to play something that is dubbed, Are there any diving planes? You can find the answer at Scientifica from 30 in this video. Okay, watch this video. Just watch. This is amazing. Today. Oh. Hey. Come on.
Das haben wir selbst entwickelt. Ein Team aus 8 Ingenieurstudenten. Wir sind 6 Maschinenbauer und 2 Elektrotechniker. Der Tipper kann fliegen wie ein normales Flugzeug. Dafür hat er die Flügel offen. Und dann, kurz bevor er eintaucht, faltet er die Flügel nach hinten. Und dann unter Wasser braucht er die Schiffsschraube, um sich fortzubewegen. Und dann kann er wieder durch die Wasseroberfläche in die Luft starten. Wir haben ein System von
There you go. We now have objects that can go in and out of water, and they don't even cost trillions of dollars, and they're not even a tic-tac. Wow, that technology's... Holy crap, we've got this technology. Are we ever going to get this tech? Does China? Yes, everybody probably has this technology. Now, it dove into the water and got out of the water. You understand? Tic-tac.
Eintaucht, faltet er die Flügel nach hinten.
Watch it.
Und dann unter Wasser braucht er die Schiffsschraube, um sich fortzubewegen. Und dann kann er wieder durch die Wasseroberfläche in die Luft starten. Wir haben ein System von Freiläufen und wenn der Motor in die eine Richtung dreht, dann dreht vorne die
Pretty wild stuff, man. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Do not be fooled by the Jeremy Corbell videos. Splashdown, splashdown. Yeah, drone splashdown. You schmohawk. But that thing was circular. Oh, I don't want to explain distance and heat. On a FLIR camera. Because I don't know. Yeah. Modon. This is just, it's all wrong. Ufology's done. It is done. Absolutely finished. End of day scenario.
A lot of strange things.
That's what's going on. That's what's happening. This is the end of ufology as we see it. It's happening. And I'm talking about it. This is why I quit years ago. Talking about it. This is why I gave up. I gave up. I gave it all away. I said, I don't want to be a part of it. Thousands of people, goodbye. It was fun, but I can't handle it. Took a year off. And then came back when I heard Tom DeLonge was going to open up a company. I said, this can't happen in my ufology. It can't happen. And you know, a lot of people wonder, like, what do you care? Why do you care so much about what everybody else is doing? Why don't you care about what you're doing? I had a guest on, can't remember his last name, but Michael something or another, really smart guy. And he's always, he told me, you're just wasting your energy worrying about other people instead of just talking about the information. And my point was, well, if they're giving the information out and it's wrong, or it's morally incorrect, or it doesn't further the investigation into ufology, into aliens and UFOs and the reality that they exist, I got to talk about it. That's what certain people... Look, everybody's a part of the puzzle one way or the other. This is what I do. This is my copy, my version of me. This is what I'm doing now. You're going to do your thing. They're going to do their thing. We all have different pieces of the puzzle. And if you listen to a little bit of everything, then you can get a lot of good stuff out of it. There's a lot of good stuff going on in ufology. It's not always bad. I think it's really good that we're having the conversation. And I applaud Tom DeLonge for getting ufology, this mainstream media platform that we didn't have as much. It's because of TTSA and Lou Elizondo too. Let's not forget that. You know, of course it's that, but we have a lot to be thankful for in these last 5 years. We sure do. But we also have a lot to be forgetful. I mean, we should forget a lot of things. We should forget about that MUFON had that PEDO at the helm, right? Don't forget that. Stan Romanek, same thing. The last 5 years, we've had a lot of bumps and bruises along the way. And talking about it, fine, but some things need to be talked about. And when they're close to home, I take it a little bit to heart. Look, I got in this field by accident. I saw something. It interested me. I researched it. I found out a way to possibly record things on my own. And I wound up getting lucky a few times, right? And then my interest was really piqued when I started learning about the people in the field and the things they do to hide the false truths, the lies, for clicks, for viewers, for subscriptions, for a way to make money. It's a dirty, 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 dirty business. And that was one of the reasons why I never sold anything or cared about making money. Plus, things were different 17 years ago than they are today. But this field has gotten absolutely worse. It was bad, but it is recently, and you know what it is? It's nobody's fault but the mainstream media. It's always the mainstream media. Look, UFOs have been talked about. What else are we supposed to do? Not talk about it? So we talk about it. Great. Everybody's still trying to be the top dog in this field. Dr. Greer, you could even point to Sheehan now, and Elizondo, and you know the names. Dolan, and I call it disclosure for dollars. Thank you for Lee for throwing that up my way. So I stole that. It is disclosure for dollars. Hey, look, we've got information for you. And for 4 hours, you can watch us disseminate it. And not only that, we'll take some questions from the crowd. $100. It'll cost you $100 to watch us talk about things we've already talked about, say the things we've already said. Said that twice, didn't I just now? Show you things you probably have seen before, but we'll tell you you haven't seen it. Dolan for dollars. Remember bowling for dollars? It's Dolan for dollars now. Making a lot of money. A lot of people making a lot of money on bullshit. It's bullshit. What are they giving back? Did you really learn anything in the last month? No. I may have learned something, but I already forgot it. How about the last 3 months? Think you learned anything important about ufology that'll make you change your mind one way or the other, from believer to non-believer or non-believer to believer? Any evidence come through in the last 1 to 3 months? No. How about the last year? Matter of fact, we did get evidence. And a lot of it. Let's not forget those Jeremy Corbell videos. You know what I mean? Forget about it. Jeremy Corbell is dropping the goods. And I'm totally joking. This is a dirty field. And I hate to see what I'm gonna see on Wednesday when Alien Addict has Secureteam on. And Rich, you're gonna be like, well, what do you care what Alien Addict does? This one I care about. This is different. It's not like having Elizondo on. Okay? Elizondo doesn't have the same history as Tyler. You understand? I don't want to get into it, but you know. Okay? So when you have somebody who is number one in our field on YouTube, you can say he's an influencer just by the size alone of the channel. Influencing people to watch. And believe me, when you read the comments from that channel, they believe a lot of what this guy is saying. He built that up all by himself. Can't take that away from him. I mean, it's 2 million, man. My God. That's a lot. All right? That's a lot. So it's not like he didn't have any help or anything, because the tabloids helped that channel out a lot. And obviously those days are gone. But when you are that figure, you have a responsibility. And I don't care what anybody says. If this, look, I am going to be the same person I am now. And if I ever had 2 million subs, I would be the same person then. I wouldn't change. Matter of fact, I don't think I would. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe I would. I don't know. But I think when you are the number one, you have a responsibility to do the right thing. Especially if people are paying you. Memberships, buying your merchandise. You know what I mean? You have almost a sense of... You have a responsibility to ufology to do the right thing. And look, life happens. I get it. But to not go on your channel, well, let's back. We all know what happened. I'm getting off track. I don't want to rebuild all that up. I don't need to. But it's a habit. Trying to break it. I promised Tyler I wouldn't talk bad about him, so I'm trying not to. There's no reason for me to do that anymore. That's why. Everybody knows. So what I want to do is just talk about the responsibility that he has, that Alien Addict has, that Jimmy Church has, that I have, and that you have, if you have a channel out there. I don't know what I was going to say. I saw a super chat come up. Where is it? X1 with $22.22. Sorry, Rich. Had to get some new cards because of fraud. Haven't been able to send any meatballs. Well, thank you very much, X1. I mean, yeah, that's fine. All right. I mean, thank you. It's not even necessary, but thank you very much. Super generoso, of courso. Philip Corso? No. Alien Addict and I became friends around the time that Tyler had his issues, you know, right when he left. He left YouTube for 3 months, came back, put a video up, and then was gone for a while. And Alien Addict and I were talking, and I put the video up because he had the opportunity to do it. He said, and he said, I'm just not going to do it. It's not something I want to do. You know, maybe 10 years down the road, his kids will see that video up on YouTube, and I'm like, somebody's going to put it up. So I put it up. And when you try to grow your channel, you want to be the first, and I was the first to put it up, but it was unedited. It didn't look good. I did a real shitty job putting the video out there. And plus, I only had 300 subscribers at the time, right? So I really wasn't in a place to make any waves. And then Lions Ground put out a video, I think, the next day, and it was phenomenal, and it showed everything I couldn't show, and it was pretty sad. And then Alien Addict and I kept becoming closer and closer, and you know, we're really good friends. And we talk a lot. And he always said, while Tyler was away, I want to have him on my show, Rich. I don't know why, but I want to talk to him. And I said, you don't know why? And he goes, it would be a hell. A lot of views, you know? Get a lot of views. And he said it a lot. It's about, you know, people use each other in this field. It was talked about on Truth Seekers yesterday. How people help each other out, the shady people. Like, I won't tell your secrets if you don't tell my secrets. That's what Corey Good, that's what, people know Corey Good and David Wilcock are FOS, right? But they still have them on because they get high view counts. And that's what it's all about. And what they do is way worse than, well, the reason it's, can't say that. I'm just talking about the channel and YouTube and what they do. But anyway, you know who they are. You know that they're bullshit. And people still donate to them and all this other stuff. And back in the day, several years ago when I quit, I said, look, it doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't really matter what I do. It doesn't matter who I talk to. These people will always have a way to talk about what they want. They will always get what they want. Why is it that the charlatans, the shitheads, get their way? Why is it that the assholes always seem to get that top spot in this field? Why is that? Now, a lot of people say that Dr. Greer is an asshole and a nice guy at the same time. I guess it depends on what side you're on with him. But he ain't talking to aliens. Bullshit. Just my opinion. Until I hear something in my head that sounds like an alien, and it's not Alzheimer's or something else, dementia, I'm not going to believe it. I tried contacting aliens for nearly, Jesus, I hate to say it, almost a decade. 7 years. Constantly trying. And for 3 years, I think I tried almost every single day except for one day. It was in February. I was sick. Food poisoning. Couldn't go outside. I now remember it. I don't remember the day. But it was a February and it was cold and I couldn't get out of bed. One of the few days that I didn't go out and skywatch those first 4 years. Or try to talk to aliens. Isn't that weird? I didn't even know there was a CE5 and I was still trying to channel shit. I'm like, I know you can hear me. You're showing me these things. And they're all airplanes. I get it. You're cloaking yourself. But anyway, Alien Addict is having him on. And I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think we should give somebody why doesn't he just go on his own channel? You know what I mean? Because he's doing it because I told him nobody would ever have you on their show. Now, he already knew Alien Addict would have him on the show. That's why he asked Alien Addict, when can I come on your show? I'd like to come on. And Jimmy Church has already had him on. So that there's nothing here other than pure spite that Tyler is going on Alien Addict. It's my opinion. Believe me, I'm telling you, it had a play in his decision. He'll say it, there's no way, but it did. Because he did it just 2 weeks after I brought it up and then talked about it on the show. But I don't like it because he didn't go on his YouTube channel and explain why the videos were taken down where he said he was, abused by beaten up by the prison guards. Remember all that? And other stuff. I fell asleep on the couch. I woke up in my car. Next thing I know, there was a police officer standing at the door. Maybe he remembered it that way and forgot. Didn't even know he was driving down the road, running over mailboxes. I don't know. But that gave UFOlogy a big black eye. And if he would have come back and within that first week put a video out on his YouTube channel and said, hey, I'm officially back. For those of you who are wondering, here's what happened. I'm getting the help I need. Thank you for all your well wishes. It didn't have to be long. It could have been very quick, 2 minutes in and out. But that never happened. Yeah. He may have went into Discord, or he may have went on Twitter, but he didn't go where the 2 mil are. Could be a hero. Kid could have been a hero. Could have been a hero. Look, he could have said, look, it can happen to me. White suburban kid from Ohio. I just, had a bad day or a bad week, whatever it was. But I've sought help. My family loves me and adores me. And I'm moving onward and upward, and I want to make ufology a great place. What is so wrong about saying that? Instead, we get sob story after I almost got killed, I went into a coma, all this stuff. I get it. But there's never any positive talk. It's always about woe is me with him. So having Tyler go on Alien Addict is really a slap in the face to ufology. It's a slap in the face to anybody who cares about drunk driving, why it's bad, or driving under the influence of whatever. What do you think's going to happen? Do you know why? I know why Tyler didn't put that video up on YouTube. Because it's easy to find. And if he put a video out there, then everybody would say, Secureteam, oh, isn't that the guy who got caught driving drunk and all that stuff? You know what I mean? People are going to, but instead of people saying, oh, that's the hoaxer channel, people are going to say, oh, that's the guy. So maybe he's trying to avoid that by not putting the video up on YouTube. That may be it. Doesn't want people to say that. But I'm a little bit upset with Alien Addict, and I'm going to go on his show Thursday. That's the plan, the day after he has his interview. But to give him credit, Alien Addict never lied about it, never tried to sugarcoat it. He said exactly what he's doing. So I can't be mad at the guy. He didn't lie. He said, Rich, I'm going to have him on, and I know I shouldn't, but I want to, for my own curiosity. I think that's great, and I'm glad. And I'm glad. Because he'll get his views, he'll get probably 200 subs, if not more. And you can never have enough of those, right? The video will probably get 20,000 views. 15,000? That's a whole month. Mike Johnson. What's up, Mike Johnson? $6.9, $7 super chat. You're the best, Rich, straight shooter, not caught up in the politically correct garbage. That is the easy way. You know what I mean? It's easy to be P-sleazy. P-sleazy. Thank you, Mike Johnson. Mucho gusto generoso on the super chat, so. Good point. I don't know if I'm the best. But the greatest? Yeah, greatest UFO network. That's GoofOn, baby. Jimmy Church the other night had him on. Right, wasn't it Friday? Had Alien Addict on, or Secureteam on. And if you listen to that interview, you just hear the story. You hear him say, I'm getting better, and, my family loves me, and this and that. It gave ufology a black eye. Alien Addict is going to do what he wants. He's his own man. Jimmy Church is going to do what he wants. They're their own men. I'm going to do what I want. I'm my own man. But I don't think we should be supporting giving people like this the platform. Tyler doesn't need anybody. That's the whole thing. He doesn't need anyone. The only reason he's doing this is to try to redeem himself somehow. So he's going to his friends and asking for help. I'd like to come on your show. Maybe clear some things up. Just go, you can go listen to Jimmy Church and get the same interview you're going to get with Alien Addict. It's not going to be any different because there's no originality in there. There's just lies, in my opinion. How can you trust anything this guy says? Why would you, let's say the shoe was on the other foot and I had Tyler on. What's the point? Hold on. What's the point for Tyler to come on my show? He's not going to, he doesn't need subs. He doesn't need views. He's got his own entire world over there. So the only reason he would come over here is if he was a friend. Because Tyler never went on anybody's show on the regular. You know what I mean? You hardly even knew what the guy looked like if you weren't a member. Or did a little bit of research, right? Every video he put up, you never saw the guy. He was this close from being killed or killed somebody. That's how close he was. Twice. If you believe he had that pancreatitis. Chad Benson with a $10 super chat. Rich, my guy. Hey, whoa, my guy. What are we doing here? You tell it how it is. That's why we love the show. Am I? Do you? Thank you, Chad, for the $10 super chat. Super mucho gusto generoso. Goes right back into the goof on funzo. Looks like we're going to be heading to Washington. Thanks, Chad Benson. Appreciate that. Washington in October. Yeah. I'm looking into it. I'll let you know at the end of this week if that's going to be a guarantee for me. Because I'll be going all on my own. So what I want to do is get somebody to help film this stuff. And I may have somebody already. So unless somebody lives in Washington and has a couple of days where they could hang out, I'd have to meet you, trust you. It's a whole to-do. Never mind. Forget it. Forget it. If I had Tyler on, what's in it for me? Clicks and subs. That's it. And then once Tyler's gone, you know what happens. Everything starts to go back to normal after a few days. So it's an adrenaline rush. I think Ali needs this, Alien Addict. I think he wants this because it's something he wanted. He said he's selfish this way when it comes to subs and views and all that. So he didn't lie. Got to respect a guy for not lying. So I totally respect him for that. But this is just a game. That's all. And that's what everybody's doing. What is the purpose for Jimmy Church to have somebody like Tyler on the show? Because 2 million. Do you see? And Tyler needs to talk to make it seem like to make you, because the way, you know what I see Tyler doing, to be honest with you, putting out this story of him going in a coma, almost dying. The sob story. He's trying to humanize himself. He's a narcissist, man. That guy's a narcissist. Like, it's unreal. It's unreal. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And I can never be a part of that. And when I heard Alien Addict was going to have him on, I got to admit, I'm a little bit angry. I was angry. And now I'm over it. And I'll talk to him Thursday about it. We'll have a nice conversation. That's the deal. So, why do we keep supporting these people? I have no idea. The thing is, all Tyler had to do was go on his YouTube channel. This is for me, for what I think, and I think a lot of you feel the same way. You go on the platform that made you who you were, made you who you are, and you tell the truth. You don't go run to Discord. You know, you don't go run over to Twitter and have private conversations with people, or where there's only 11 to 1,500 people will see the post. That's not 2 mil. In the grand scheme of things, Tyler really only has about 1.4 million true subscribers. Really, the other ones, they've already left. That's just the percentages. Same here. I don't really have 5,500. I have 5,000. We have true subscribers here. We do. True subscribers. True fans. A core. Well, you guys are here every time I do this show. I don't know why. I really don't. I don't understand why. Why would you be here? But, you know, I'm just here talking, giving my opinion on it, being in the field for almost 18 years, just knowing a lot of people in the field and seeing somebody who started 4 or 6 other YouTube, because Tyler tried to get big before with other channels. It just didn't work. Finally, one took off. So he doesn't care about ufology. That bothers me. That might be the biggest thing of all. On top of the other stuff, the criminal stuff. See, that's what I was telling Alien Addict. He doesn't bring anything to ufology. But he thinks it would be interesting to hear him talk. About what? You're not going to get anything out of him. He's not going to say anything he hasn't already said. This is strictly about views and subs. That's it. This is a business deal. It's benefiting Tyler because Alien Addict's fans are going to hear the sob story. And this is what Tyler's hoping. The sob story, which is a real life story. It's not just made up. Although I don't know if he had pancreatic cancer or not. Could have been a stab wound for all I know. Look, I'm not there. I don't see the doctor papers. I don't see all that stuff. We can only go by what he's telling us. And we've heard him talk before and got lied to. So what makes this any difference? Because there was pictures of him in a hospital bed, lifting up his shirt, showing us a scar that really is close to pancreatic cancer scars, but it didn't cut across. I don't know why. The pancreatic scars that I saw were from one end to the other, unless it's only on one side. I don't know. I have questions too, Alien Addict. And I want you to ask that question. Why is your scar different than other pancreatic? And I'll send you the pictures if you need. You can look it up yourself. Pancreatic cancer scars. I don't think Tyler lied about that. That, if he lied about that and people found out, that's it. It should be over now. But anyway, he's got 2 million subs. He ain't going anywhere. Just gonna have to deal with it. You know, and Tyler keeps, you know, every time he wrote me, he says, oh, you always talk about me, every one of your shows, you know, pretty much. I'm paraphrasing here, but which isn't true at all. Never had to talk about Tyler to get my show going. I did my show for 13 years before you were around. You were a boy then, still a boy now. Real men would go on their channel and tell the truth. Anyway, I'm done. I just don't think it's a good idea to have him on Alien Addict. You're putting more cancer out there. That's what you're doing. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about it all. Maybe I'm a problem. I got nothing. Because I don't see the benefit. The only benefit of having, it doesn't benefit UFOlogy by having him on. It doesn't benefit anybody to listen to him. But anyway, I don't know what else to say. That's it. And you know what? I'm trying not to say anything bad about Tyler, and I don't need to, but I have to reference back and mention the things that are bringing up why I am upset that Alien Addict is having him on. I can't do this without mentioning the things that happened. So it's impossible. I'm not bashing him. I'm not saying anything that is extremely rude or incorrect. But I did have to explain things by using the verbiage I did. It's the only way. I can't get around it. That's why I sat here for a second and think, how am I going to do this? But the only way I can is just to say it the only way I know how. And I don't think that I was disparaging in any way by telling the truth. So it is what it is. Anyway, Mick West. Gotta love us some Mick West. What's that? All right, you know what? I'm going to play a video. We'll get to Mick West in a second. Okay, here it is. I was going to play this yesterday and kind of ran out of time. And then I thought, oh yeah, I'm doing a video about the Gulf and things. Well, I'm going to play this anyway because I have it here and I need to play it. It's just part of the routine tonight. So this was back almost a year ago from Third Phase of Moon and the panel talking about Gulf breeze. Still can't be explained. I myself am and I'm doing research on it as we speak. Well, so check this out. And thank you for hanging out tonight. I know I'm a little off, right? It's like I hate to watch what I have to say. I can't be me. By the way, if anybody's wondering, Little Lou's right here. Little Lou wanted to say hi to all of you. Right, Lou? All right. Well, he's going to go back to his little... Look, I'm a 53-year-old man playing with dolls.
In a long time. There was a series of 6 photos that was captured by Ed Walters on November 20th. On a late evening, he said he saw a star-like object ascend from the sky, and he got a series of incredible photos. Let's take a look at them right now. What I like about these set of photos, you recognize a few things that add to its legitimacy. Notice as a UFO moves behind the cedar tree, it moves from left to right, and at a few moments you do see that it's actually behind the tree itself. If this was an illusion, it would have to be some sort of manipulation going on, and we don't see that.
In this image where Francis is dodging this beam of light is intriguing. Could it be fake? Absolutely. Could it be superimposed? Because this was, as they say, back in the day. And technology wasn't as advanced as it is today. So, impossible to create? No, not at all. Possible. But sometimes when you see something, you just have that pull towards it going, there's truth to this. You know, that gut feeling. To that, something that.
Hey, Billy, I know it sounds preposterous. It sounds preposterous when I say the words. But in good faith, I tell you that I ran out in the street, saw this thing going over, and was struck by a blue beam. Now, does the military have some kind of ability to do that? I don't think so. But if they do, I want to know about it. It is our right as Americans to know what we are funding our government to do.
The one with the dog. Oh, yeah, that, okay. So I guess Ed is in the shower. So somebody took this picture with the dog in between where the little UFO supposedly Ed is in right the there. And looks like an archway, doorway. And Francis took, I guess, whoever Francis is, took the picture as the dog's doing this, like looking back at Francis, looking at the UFO, looking at Francis. It's a little UFO. But darn it, it looks so silly. It looks fake, but what if it isn't? That was in 1988. He was at his wit's end, wanted this all to end. A voice comes out of the UFO and says, "Zihas, sleep and know." And know what? So, I guess the message was there for, I mean, whatever happened, really. Do we know? It's very frustrating to see this picture. I want video. I want to see the video of that little UFO. But I don't know, man. It's, you know, when they start crying about it wanting to end, in my mind, I'm thinking he doesn't want to do this anymore. Whether he's doing it intentionally to pull a hoax or he really is being affected by aliens visiting him. We'll never know.
In 1987, the Gulf Breeze location was inundated by UFO sightings. And not only Ed Walters and his wife Frances experienced this, other people in the area noticed it as well. Engineers, physicians noticed the exact same thing that Ed Walters captured on his Polaroid. What's amazing is that Ed submitted his evidence, his Polaroid photos, to a local newspaper, and he remained anonymous. They published the photos, other people in the neighborhood noticed the exact same object, and then Ed Walters came forward and wrote this book. As Ed Walters builds up his archives of photographic and video evidence, there's one photo that stands out among the pack, an incredible shot from inside the car. He pulls over and captures the most astounding photograph that you could imagine.
That doesn't look real to you? Nobody believes this story anymore, and I could see why. But when Ed Walters moved out of his house, apparently the new people that moved in said they found these toy models of UFOs, like the one you're looking at there, And it really looked nothing, I mean, it was similar, but the details of it didn't look anything like this. It looked different. Yeah, it's weird. So right then and there, that is the same exact thing that happened with crop circles. Crop circles were taken off. And people, it was a big craze in the 80s, right? Linda Moulton Howe was out there. That other guy from the UK was all over the place. His name's right here. Then out of nowhere, two guys, Doug and Dave, say they're the ones responsible for the crop circles all over the world. Come on, man. We just use rope and a board. Wow. And everybody just forgot about crop circles after that. Done. 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 Look, with this, look at this.
We're seeing.
There's some evidence right there. Circles.
As we look at the other photo, which is a daytime photo showing the grass burnt in a round pattern where this UFO supposedly was, we see that the grass is burnt. It's different from everything else because it's dark and burnt, and it's around 12 feet in diameter.
It doesn't look dark to me.
And that's around the good width of a car, a car lane. So there's some stuff leaning me in that direction that Gulf Breeze is real. A hoax.
This, yeah, you can see the picture of it. I think it's a black and white picture, but it shows a circle where there was grass, and it's in black and white, but it's hard to tell. Shut up.
Into the ship itself. It's a pretty wild photo. I like what we're looking at here, and you could tell it was shot off in a distance, and what's creating that blue beam.
This is the part I wanted to get to now. This is unbelievable. I think it was on Oprah.
Again, it leads to more legitimacy into this story.
Hey, Billy, I know it sounds preposterous. It sounds preposterous when I say the words, but in good faith, I tell you that I ran out in the street, saw this thing going over, and was struck by a blue beam. Now, does the military have some kind of ability to do that? I don't think so. But if they do, I want to know about it. It is our right as Americans to know what we are funding our government to do.
It is, and it isn't our right. Well, let's get one thing straight about the government. We pay the government taxes, so they should tell it. No, it's not transparent. You know why. The government is paid to tell the truth. The government is paid to tell us lies. For national security. Remember, UFOs are a threat. Sorry, UAPs are a threat. Anyway, here's Ed Walters going outside. I like this part. Well, I guess he was in the pool, and the UFO appears. And it's been going on for a while. At this point, I think he's been abducted. He's dealing with all sorts of weirdness around him. He says missing time and who knows what, abductions. That picture of him with the towel around his waist and going, I want it to stop. Land or stop or get out of here. I've done it. I've done it. Not to a detailed craft, but to a dot in the sky. You hope it's real. I never had an experience like he did or says he did, but I can imagine being frustrated. If he's being abducted, I guess he really isn't having any conversations with them or anything like that to put him at ease or whatever. But hey, Ed Walters, you know what? I believe the story. I believe it. Absolutely, I believe it. Yep. Oh my God. yesterday I played that poltergeist video, the guy who wore the beanie and it moved. Well, only one person came up with a possible explanation on how that could have been faked. Let me see if I still have the video here for you. I want to tell you, but I don't want to tell you yet. Hold on, let me see if I was playing a lot of videos today, so I hope I can find it. Shouldn't take, oh yeah, I just have to go to yesterday. All right, so here we go. Yesterday, that's last night. All right, so it's got to be here. Should be right here, and it's not. See, this is... Can't be. Yeah, I can't find it now. I don't think this is it. Let me see. Oh, I found it. All right, so this is the video I played last night. Comes from Slaptam. Ah, your mother's got 19 eyeballs. Pull this over here. Check this out. I played it last night, and a guy's wearing a beanie, and he's doing like a psychic session, and his beanie moves. Watch. Open up big screen. Show me. Press play.
I can't see. Grab the light. Grab the light. Grab the light.
In response, the two men jump up and run out of the room.
Why are you staying here? Dude, go.
Oh, right. Now.
I can't see. Grab the light. Grab the light.
Somebody
Thousands of viewers
said...
of this video have been stunned by the beanie being...
Somebody said it's possible he had a pebble, a rock in his beanie, and it fell over and it pulled the cap. After watching it, I'm going to have to say, no way.
Dude, go.
That guy had that beanie
Thousands
pulled.
of viewers of this video have been stunned by the beanie being pulled backwards.
I don't
Many
know
took it
why
as-
his head moves the way it does. I don't know why. But I think it just freaked him out. It may have hit him. There's no interview after. That's the whole thing. But I don't see any bulges or anything that would show like a rock sitting there. That just looks bizarre, man. I wouldn't have known how they did that one, to be honest with you. This is weird. It's just weird. I'm trying to see if I see anything odd. I don't know what they could have used to do that. He doesn't take the cap off. He even adjusts it back onto his head. Like he didn't know what was happening. Oh, and it pushed up on his right eye, the eye closest to us. Watch, right here. See? Oh, because it was pulled. It was pulled. It moved the beanie over his eye. Okay. One more time. That's so bizarre. You know why it looks weird? Because it is. That's the paranormal. It doesn't look normal. So you're going to say, oh, it looks fake. No rock in the beanie. No way. That guy got pulled. I don't even think it's fishing line. I think it's real. Hey, man, I would be just like you if this was 2 years ago. But I saw something move. And now I'm stuck. Now I don't know. I used to say it's all fake. Until you see it happen to yourself. That's what happens, man. You got to have the experience. I can't tell you things that happened to me and have you say, oh yeah, that's great, it really happened. You may agree that it's possible, but you may not believe it. And then one day, you're walking around and you feel like you got pushed or somebody smacked you in the face. Not me. I'm just saying it happens. Your hair may get pulled. Your beanie cap gets pulled. A lot of weird stuff is happening. It does. And when you see it legitimately on film or on recording, it's hard to take in because it's not normal. It's unusual. So when you see something move, of course it looks like a fake. Because your whole life, that's all you've ever seen were fakes in the movies. So, what can I tell you? I don't know what this is. What do I have here? I don't know. Somebody sent me this video and I'm trying to figure it out. This one here, I think it is. Here we go. I don't know what's going on. I think this is the video.
An obnoxious customer kept refusing to put out their cigarette while they were standing.
Oh yeah,
at
this
a gas
is strange.
station
Oh, okay.
close to
This is
the
a
pump.
different video.
The person was asked several times to put out the cigarette, so the employee did what he had to do.
Around a gas station, the guy's
Someone's
smoking.
CCTV camera mounted on the front of their house captured something weird. The motion of an object is caught on camera here for a few seconds. It looks like the object is pretty big because when you look to the right, you can see the shadow. You could also see the shadow of the object on the driveway to the left. The person believes that this object was a UFO. They published it online and wanted answers. Whatever it is, it's giving off a lot of light.
Oh, damn.
Could it be a
That could be a
There's
drone
something
with a
more
light on
mysterious
it.
going on here.
That could be a drone with a light. Easily. And you know those doorbell cams, if it's IR, of course it's going to look bigger than it really is. So I think that, I don't know, I would want, hey look, that looks great. If you want to say that's a UFO, go for it. It is. But is it? You know what I mean? So pretty interesting video. I'm not going to play any more, because that's Look Now TV. The link will be in the description. But other than that, let's get to Mick West. Now, Mick West is still going around. People don't like this guy. I don't get it. He's not doing anything wrong. And people are out there saying that Mick West is only in this for the money. Mick West is only in this for himself. Mick West only cares about himself. He doesn't care about the truth. He doesn't care about anything. He doesn't care about this, that, the other. And I say you're wrong. I don't understand the mentality of people. I just can't handle it anymore. I just can't handle it. The stupidity on people. He says more data and higher resolution data, here's the tweet, is what you want when investigating an unknown. So this proposed from the Galileo project sounds wonderful. I'll be surprised if it ever gets off the ground to the extent described, especially the idea of a network of meteor-scale cameras. Geez, I said that, and I didn't even read that yet. Well, I read more data, higher resolution. I didn't read the rest of it, so I just knew it was something I wanted to talk about. So the Galileo project follows three major avenues of research: obtain high resolution, a multi-detector of UAP images, and discover the nature of these UFOs, UAPs, right? A picture is worth 1,000 words. You know what I say? Video's worth millions of words. For example, a megapixel image of the surface of a human-scale UAP object at a distance of a mile will allow to distinguish the label made in country X from the potential alternative made by ETCY on a nearby exoplanet in our galaxy. This goal will be accomplished by searching for UAP with a network of mid-sized, high-resolution telescopes and detector arrays with suitable cameras and computer system distributed in select locations. Yeah, good luck. The data will be open to the public, and the scientific analysis will be transparent. Bullshit. Bullshit. The first sign they catch anything cool It's goodbye. Done. Shut it down. It's over, Rover. This will never get off the ground. Mick West is right. This will never get off the ground, at least not at this level. We anticipate extensive artificial intelligence design, deep learning, AIDL, and algorithmic approaches to differentiate atmospheric phenomena from birds, balloons, commercial or consumer drones, and from potential technological objects of terrestrial or other origin surveying our planet, such as satellites. For the purpose of high contrast imaging, each telescope will be a part of a detector array of orthogonal and complementary capabilities, from radar, Doppler radar, and high-resolution synthetic aperture radar to high-resolution large camera visible range and infrared band telescopes. If an ETC is discovered to be surveying Earth using UAP, then we have to assume that the ETC has mastered passive radar, optical and infrared technologies. In such a case, our systematic studies of such detected UAP will be enhanced by means of high-performance, integrated, and multi-wavelength detector arrays. Isn't there something like that right now that Bob McGuire came up with? That it's $1,000. It's a box. You have the camera. You have all the sensors inside of it. What the hell is that thing called again? Sounds like this is like 2.0 of that. This will never happen. Never. The Galileo project. Nice. If it happens, great. But I don't see it happening. That is a very expensive project, by the way. Oh my God. That's right. Here's the telescope Avi Loeb, whatever, suggested using. It has a ridiculously high spec. I mean, it's only really useful on top of a very high mountain or in space. Not going to be tracking birds and planes with it. You don't really need this type of telescope for $500,000. The PW1000 is a complete 1-meter observatory class telescope featuring a direct drive altitude azimuth mounting system designed and engineered by Planewave. With the diffraction limited 100 millimeter image circle, PW1000 is designed to excel in imaging on the largest format CCD cameras available today. And its price is starting out at only $500,000. Come on, man. Come on, Avi. Don't be stupid. Come on, man. Come on. Publicly funded? No, I doubt it. Everybody, who's funding all this? What's the Dipper video? Dipper? Didn't I already show it? Hold on. Dipper video? All right. Best of Dipper? I can't play Disney. I guess that's what you're talking about. Dipper's best moments. Gravity Falls. Cool. I don't think I can play it though. Yeah. I'll check it out. The Dipper Project. Okay. Why does it sound familiar to me? For vaping? Yeah, I can't find it right now. You guys will have to give me a link. I put it in. Dipper, ETH, is that it? I don't know. You guys got to throw me a link. Send it to goofonradio@gmail.com. Yeah, I can't. I don't have time to look for it. I did this last week and I was stuck 20 minutes. Now, Travis Walt, yeah, I was stuck, what I was going to say, 20 minutes looking for the video, remember? Yeah, we talked about this, man. Nice hair. I don't think anybody can tell. I don't think you can tell. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. It looks better in person, trust me. Thank you very much. Too much info. So, I don't know. I don't know, man, if Travis Walton was a hoax. The story never changed. Graham, you know why? If it's scripted, let's say you're logging with your buddies and you're talking about how we make money, how can we get rich? And then they see that article of whatever. Remember UFOs flying around the area. Remember they had a magazine and it had UFO article. So maybe they came up with this hoax. These logging guys work with each other all day long. They could have been practicing all that shit on the way to work, on the way home, lunch break. They could have had a script. I don't think so. I don't know. But let me tell you this. Travis Walton went on that game show to win $1 million, and the last question, he got them all right. The last question was, did you lie about being abducted by aliens? He said no. Now, I made a dumbass comment when I first learned about that TV show and played it here several months ago. I said, oh, yeah, they don't want everybody to know he was. If that came back as a truthful statement, then everybody would, go crazy about it and say, oh my God, this guy was really abducted. He passed the lie detector test. Well, many people pass lie detector tests talking about aliens. But Travis failed it. Failed it. Now, the weird thing is, all the other questions were true leading up to that. So why would he lie about saying you? So you have to think to yourself, he got nervous for some reason when they asked them that question. And it probably threw up, but they gave him 3 lie detector tests. Okay? And he failed that question every time. He failed his first police test, Chuck Bam. Correct. I have no idea what that comment means. Does anybody understand what that comment means? Don't do UFO conspiracy. Like, you need a show. You need to show action adventure, like Adventure Time would be said after that radio call. Does he mean roll call? See, this is why I don't read the chat room that much. I get stuck trying to figure shit out. Yeah. Thank you, Coral Ann. You know what I want to do? I want to buy a lie detector machine and learn how to use it. But you have to go to school to learn how to use it. What's this? Yeah, I feel like everything just came to a screeching halt. And then we get one of these. Oh, Fox Mulder with a $5 super chat. What's up with Secureteam10? We already talked about it. Go back, listen to the show. Can't talk about it again, Fox Mulder, but thank you very much for the $5 super chat. It says it in the show description. What's up with Secureteam? Unless you're just asking, what's up with Secureteam? I don't know. To be honest, Fox Mulder, I really don't know. I think he's just trying to get in the good graces in the UFO community based on what I said, that the UFO community, to him, would never take a chance with him. But apparently, as long as you have 2 million subs, you can do anything you want. Thank you very much, Fox Mulder, for the $5 super chat right back into the Goof on Kitty. Am I wrong? Hey, if he murdered somebody, which he almost did, he took out mailboxes instead of people. Somebody could have been there getting their mail that day. They weren't. Unless they're still in the sky somewhere. We would not be having this conversation. That's the thin line that bothers me. That's what I don't like. And I don't like not taking responsibility and going on your platform with 2 million subs and telling everybody the truth. Not on Discord where you got a few thousand people there. 2 million people want to know. That's what happened. He's going on Alien Addict's show on Wednesday. He was just on Jimmy Church. I think it's very bad for the community that we hear from this person. I don't see the logic in it. I don't see the relevance to ufology. I don't even know why I'm even talking about it, but I guess because I talked about this the other day, and then Alien Addict goes and gets him on the show, which he said he was going to do anyway, so I can't hold it against him. I can't be mad at Alien Addict. I'm just upset that it's happening. That's all. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. You're giving somebody... Well, let me tell you what. Alien Addict wants his story. And I'm glad. I'm glad he's going to get it. We all have our stories that, we want to get. From my friend Mysterion on Twitter, it's called giving someone enough rope to hang themselves. Let's see what happens. Alien Addict is going to be like a schoolgirl. A lot of this, and a lot of hee. Oh, and if Tyler doesn't go on camera, which would be a shit move, if he doesn't go on camera, I don't even want to say it. Because then he'll do it. Oh, I already did it. It's over. Let's see if he goes on camera. He doesn't do it when he goes on Jimmy Church's show. Doesn't do it. Carl Sagan on contact myths and powerful visitors in white robes, who are better known as the tall whites, the Anunnaki. Come on, who are those people who wear the white robes? The tall whites, right? Aren't they the one? Well, anyway, check this out. This is from Carl Sagan.
Contact myths. There are several hundred people in the United States who claim to have had personal contact with the inhabitants of flying saucers who have landed. And if you examine these myths, you find that there are some peculiar regularities. The inhabitants of saucers are benevolent. I mean, they're really concerned for our well-being. They're omnipotent, extremely powerful, omniscient, extremely knowledgeable, and they often wear long white robes. Now, this combination is something I've heard in another context. This isn't science, this is religion. And what I suspect is happening is this. We live in very unsettled times. It used to be possible to believe in a personal, benevolent...
Hold on a second. Did you hear what he just said? Is this thing on? He just said something. We live in very unsettled times. This was in the 70s. That story has been ringing since the early 60s. The 50s, especially since the atomic bombs were being tested in Nevada. Why is it that these aliens are, especially with the school children? Remember the one alien walked up to the girl and through telepathy, the alien said, "You're destroying the planet." I'm paraphrasing. "Don't destroy your home." Here it is again. The threat. It's like a threat. No, that's not it. It's true. I'm just joking. We live in very unsettled times. Yeah, that's true. That's what the aliens did. They came to visit us because even back then, 50, 60 years ago, it was unsettled times. When is it ever settled? When do we ever have peaceful time on this planet? Is anything ever peaceful? Is anything ever not about greed and money? Is it ever about just love and caring and the want to give? Where's that? Where's all the free information? Why are we charging so much money for information I can get for free? Greed. Watch out for all these people, man. I'm telling you, it's fucked up, this whole community. I'm getting tired. I'm getting mad. I don't like it.
It used to be possible to believe in a personal, benevolent, powerful, all-knowing God who cared about individuals who you could pray to. But now, there's very few people who really believe that, I think. Science, for good or for ill, has destroyed a lot of the traditional theologies. And yet people have the same needs to believe that they always did, perhaps more so because of the times we live in. Well, the flying saucer myths are a really clever compromise. It's a way of having beings that come from the sky, that are worried about us, that are powerful, that are going to step in and prevent us from destroying ourselves, as we very well might, and yet have it in the cloak of science, so that no one can say nonsense that doesn't match science. It's all very pseudo-scientific. I would think that that at least for the contact myths, and probably for a lot of the events of people who just see things they don't understand flying overhead, that what's involved psychology and theology, and not so much the physical science.
Man, it's what is involved is psychology and theology, and not so much the physical sciences. Thank you, Lisa Marie, for the $5 super chat. Says, "Nice hair, Richie." First time I ever had a haircut like this in 32 years. Yep. Haven't had a haircut in a while. I did my own hair. And then when it got too long, I wore a hat. Because it looked like... you know what? I could have made my hair exactly, and I was going to do it, and I forgot. Just like Giorgio Tsoukalos, you know? But I didn't. Thank you, Lisa Marie. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Right? Mucho gusto generoso from Lisa Mariso. Living in Phoenix with all your thunderstorms. Soon as I move, now you have a monsoon season. What kind of crap is that? Unbelievable, man. And I've been watching the monsoons over in Phoenix, and where I was living, it missed. It missed everywhere I lived. I would have been angry. I would have had to have driven into the storms. That makes me angry. Even though I moved, I'm still not seeing my old home, get hit with any storms. It just goes right around it. It's just so bizarre. Anyway, Carl Sagan is saying that UFOs don't exist. Well, psychology and theology, not so much the physical sciences. Theology. What does theology mean? Let me see real quick. Theology. Oh. Oh, yeah. I don't know how I forgot that. It's the study of the nature of God and religious belief. Then the plural noun would be religious beliefs and theory when systematically developed. I never thought of aliens as theology. Must be the psychology for me. I'm going to throw one at you. You're not going to like it. You won't like it. I want to say that aliens do not exist, right? I want to say it because I haven't seen it. But how can I prove? Nobody can prove anything. This is what we talked about last night. It's very difficult to prove one way or the other. Can you prove they exist? No. Can you prove they don't? No. So how do you know aliens are around? Well, all the stories of abductions. One word out of all that changed everything. Stories. That's all. They're just anecdotals. Dreams. There's just no proof. And without proof, I guess it's just the way it's been done for thousands of years, right? Let's go watch a movie Contact together and start talking about it would be such a waste of space. I think Jim Carrey had it right, though. I think Jim Carrey's on the right track. People are calling him batshit crazy now. He's not, though. He really isn't when you get down to it. Jim Carrey's not going crazy.
Fashion Week just days ago.
What you're seeing now is a reporter being weirded out by Jim Carrey, who was continuously walking in circles and later said this.
I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
And more shockingly, why would he say this?
I don't exist. So they're all characters that I played, including Jim Carrey.
According to many articles, Jim Carrey is going crazy, but is that true?
Jim Carrey is a great character, and I was lucky to get the part.
Jim believes that he has been playing a character all his life. And playing this character, it all started at home. Jim was born in...
Wow, can you imagine? Look, you may want to say that's not a healthy way of thinking. I think any way of thinking is good, as long as you can keep your mind going, and thinking, always hypothesizing and theorizing, right? But I don't think that's too much, I don't think that's crazy talk. Oh my God, at the beginning of the show, I said that we're all part of the puzzle. We're all characters. Holy shit, I didn't even watch that. Yeah, we're all playing a part, I think is what I said. And last week or a week or two ago, I said, it's funny, we all fit our names and our roles in the field. It seems like we all fit. Like Third Phase of Moon. When you see Third Phase of Moon, who else could do it? Those two guys, nobody can replace Third Phase of Moon. That's what you would think you would see if you pulled up a Third Phase of Moon YouTube channel. Lou Elizondo. Who else could pull it off? I mean, you look at Lou and you're like, yeah, that guy probably knows something that we don't know, right? You look at him and it looks like he was made for that part. I just think it's weird that I think when you get the attention like a Jim Carrey had, or if you can't handle attention from a lot of people, I think it goes to your head and you start imagining that you're playing a role. But what Jim Carrey says, reality doesn't exist, and all this stuff, we're in a tetrahedron or something like that. He said he was born into the role as Jim Carrey. So maybe I'm born into this role as Rich Giordano, at least for now. So what about my life before ufology? It's weird because it was all many, many, many different pieces and different chapters in my life. That there are very many. But in this world, in my life since ufology, there's only 2 chapters. Not many over the last 17.5 years. There's only 2 chapters. The beginning and the comeback. That's it. But I don't know where I fit in. I don't know if I'll be doing this in 10 years. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in 5 years. I can only imagine I would be doing something that's related to the field. And I'm so frustrated at this point, I don't even know if this is going to be my future. That's how frustrated I am. I think it will be. I do. I do. I don't want to. See, I don't want to quit. I already did that once and I regretted it. So I know I'm not going to quit. I just want things to be different. I just want people to be honest. And it's never going to happen. Not in this field. We get everything. That's everything. Videos are fake. Fake people. Fake relationships. Everybody just wants to be at the top of the food chain. Everybody wants to have the most clicks, the most views, the most subscribers. Everybody wants the most of everything. But what are they not giving back? The truth. The truth. Richard Dolan got caught in a huge lie, a huge hoax about that whistleblower and his doll alien. He's making tons of money in ufology, giving speeches and all that shit. We don't know anything about Lou Elizondo, right? He just came out of nowhere. Have no clue who he is. But he gets paid to speak, I think, at certain engagements, right? Somebody's paying him to tell that script. That's for damn sure. And Lou is trying to get back into the good graces with the public by going on every channel, on YouTube, every show, everywhere. And to be honest with you, I'm a little burnt out. Jeremy Corbell didn't come out of nowhere, but the guy's a horrible filmmaker. Like, really bad. Like, I don't know a tenth of what he knows, and I think I could blow him out of the water making a documentary. Really. Because it's about passion. It's about what you love. And when I got into this field, it was because I loved what I was doing. And after 8 months, that love turned into disappointment. And that disappointment turned into anger. And that anger turned into the AZ UFO show, baby. And I've been talking about it since. And I feel that everything that has happened for me in my matrix reality, in my world, everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. It couldn't have happened any other way. Because before it happened, I had not a minute to spend on ufology. Working 2 jobs, going out, just constantly doing stuff. When I met my wife, I calmed down. I got married, settled down, got a job, made my own schedule, and the rest is history. I was given the time to make money and do ufology full time. And that couldn't have happened until I met my wife. And then me and my wife separated, got divorced, and here we are. I couldn't have done it any other way. It's just weird. When she got out of my life, I learned everything I needed to do that I could go on my own. Bop-biddy-ba-doop, ufology, bop-ba-dup-ba-dup. Here we are. It's just weird how things aligned. So I think that there may be a future in this field for Rich Giordano and Goofon. I'm not sure. All I know is we can go one day at a time, do the best we can with what we've got and the skills we've acquired over all the time, trial and error. And the one thing that I like is that the years prior to ufology, there was a lot of study on criminal psychology, liars, truth tellers, charlatans. I mean, it's weird how it all leads up to what I do now. And I don't know, man. I mean, this is just a YouTube channel. It's weird. But I can't believe there aren't but maybe one other. There's only one other show that actually does what we do here. And he does it very well, and that's Stephen Cambion from Truth Seekers. He does it very well. Anyway, it's just frustrating. It's a frustrating business. It's a frustrating world, this ufology. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I have a sighting I want to show you. Is this another Tic Tac? Passenger plane over Brazil on June 10th, 2021. Didn't we do this already? Let's take a look at it. I saw a flashing light. It's an airplane. There was a flashing light, and I'm telling you, you'll see it right back here. It is so hard to see, but it's there. Right there. Oh, right before he zooms away. Oh, you can barely see it. That's an airplane. That's funny. It's funny how it looks like the sun. Like, it doesn't look like the sun is directly above. You can tell it's over here on the right. It's reflecting off that plane's white paint. And because the camera doesn't have the greatest pixels, of course, it might be a little bit out of focus as well. You can see him trying to focus. It looks like a Tic Tac, but in reality, it's an airplane. It's amazing to me how that works. That's how much they're out of focus, is that you can't even see the tail. Capiche? Hey, it's a one capiche show. We finally did it. What is that? Holy shit. It's time. I didn't even realize it. I just kept talking. Well, didn't mean to bore you tonight with, you know what? I'm going to do this now live. I'm going to say it. The last time on this show. All right? Starting now, officially, I'm done giving Tyler any attention at all. Done. That's how much I can't stand. I'm not even going to watch the show with Alien Addict and him. I just can't. I'll probably watch it, I don't know, after I'm on Alien Addict show on Thursday, if I'm still welcome. God, if he doesn't have me on Thursday because of what I did here tonight, I thought what I did here tonight was rather respectful. I don't think I was disrespectful to anybody. Just being as matter-of-factly about the situation and about Alien Addict having him on. I just don't think we should give these people who have given ufology a black eye with no apology. Nothing to give ufology. You shouldn't be given platforms to talk on. You got your own platform. Do your thing over there, Mr. 2 Million. You know? That's all. The only reason he's doing it is because I said nobody would talk to him. Nobody would have him on a show, and now he's going on a friend of mine's show, which is hilarious. But Alien Addict wanted him on, so you guys can go watch that Wednesday, and you can tell me what was said. I'm not interested, to be honest, though. But of course I'm going to find out. Anyway, thank you very much, moderators, super chatters. Wait. Yeah, moderators and super chatters. Because without you, this show wouldn't even exist. That's the truth. You don't think it's true. It is. Thank you very much for all you do. I can't thank you enough. And thank you, veterans and newcomers. Thank you for giving the show just a few minutes. 15 minutes is all we ask. If you like it, great. You come back, you subscribe, you thumbs up it, and just share it to one person you might think like it. You might think... You think... You know what I mean. And we'll be back tomorrow night. I'm going to try to get the guest I wanted to have tonight, but see if he'll come on tomorrow. If not, maybe later this week. But we do have a guest coming up on Friday, the 30th. Is that the 30th? Yeah. So we'll have a couple of guests this week, and then in August we'll bump it up. So thank you very much. I'm Rich Giordano. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, right here on the tubes. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. Good night, everybody.